Here's Hodsic. I go by the name Hodsic. Team Liquid's coach / sub player.
Okay. First of all, I would love to know if this is your first LAN that you are attending as a player or as a coach?
No, I competed in Poland actually, under the org Pittsburgh Knights, and I think we finished. We got knocked out in the bracket before finals. I think like 28th or something like that.
So your team is also playing with a new player, Gildersons.
Yeah.
How did you prepare for the LAN with him being also not like since the beginning in the roster? How was your preparation for
I mean, he honestly fit right in from the get-go. I mean, we felt like we were missing someone who just could listen to instructions and then also do damage, basically. And he fit right in. I mean, he listens very well. He's very level-headed. It didn't take much time to adjust. The only thing we're really adjusting now is having to change our overall playstyle to favor fighting a little bit more, because we can now. We kind of couldn't before.
How was your preparation in general before? Are you influencing their game as much as the IGL, or is it even more like you are influencing the gameplay? Tell us a bit about that.
I'd say a very good amount. Nocturnal and I work very close and like hand in hand, figuring out basically overall strategy. When Stormpoint dropped, I molded all of our strategy basically on Stormpoint. So a lot of that like gameplay is basically how it all began, and then like I said, Nock and I work together to just kind of like we work on like spots to play together. What do you think is a good idea? We bounce ideas off each other a lot, and so I'd say like especially working up to LAN, in the past maybe wasn't as useful, but like working up to LAN, I've been working like overtime trying to just make sure we have everything kind of right and how we know what we need to do when we get into the game.
In general, what do you think is LAN experience? Is it important or is it like less important?
It's extremely important. I remember my first day in Poland was terrible. I was so scared. I was nervous to do anything. We only had 4 points in the first series and instantly dropped to losers. And then next day we came back and did actually very well. But it's very important, but I also feel like it almost doesn't matter that much right now, because it's been 3 years since the last LAN. Like, it still matters a little bit, but because we know what to expect. But it's been so long that we're all kind of have to reacclimate,
And my last question would be, what do you think from all the other teams, except you obviously, who is the biggest threat in this tournament?
That's tough. I mean, there are so many good teams here right now. The team that I'm scared of from NA is probably Optic. The new Optic roster is really, really strong. NRG is also big. I think it's a team you can never count out. From EU, probably like Alliance is a team I always feel is really strong. GMT is really strong. It's tough. I mean, there's so many good teams, but those are probably the ones that kind of really keep me up at night.
Okay, thanks for the interview, and also clutch up tomorrow. Have fun.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.